Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, August 8th. Well, a band of heavy showers and thunderstorms moved across the state of Pennsylvania last night, riding west to east across a warm frontal boundary zone. We talked about that important warm front yesterday morning. We'll focus in on that over the next couple of minutes here. The threat for heavy showers and thunderstorms continues in the I-95 corridor from late today through tomorrow night. I believe there will likely be another inch or two of additional rainfall that occurs up and down the I-95 corridor from late today through tomorrow night as a strong cool front reaches the East Coast. That front should move just far enough to the south and east of the region early Saturday morning to allow for a pretty decent weather across the Mid-Atlantic region this week, and clouds and showers could hang out for a little while Saturday morning across coastal sections of southern New Jersey and the Delmarva Peninsula, but for the most part it's starting to look like a pretty decent weekend up and down the I-95 corridor in D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City, following the likelihood of some heavy rain between late today and tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. A couple of systems of note here. First of all, there's a cool frontal system here over the eastern Ohio Valley, but the main front is really starting to form right here over the northern plains. This secondary front kind of catches up to the first one, and by Saturday morning there'll be a cool front sitting right about in this region here in the coastal sections of the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, it should move just far enough to the south and east to allow for a pretty decent weekend here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Now, as was the case yesterday morning, I think NOAA analysis here does not have a warm frontal system right about in this region right here that should be placed there. I'm emphasizing this warm front because I believe it was very important yesterday. It turned out to be the focus area for the band of heavy showers and thunderstorms that formed late in the day and last night in central Pennsylvania. And even this morning there's a band of heavy showers and thunderstorms right now on the north side of the warm front across north central Pennsylvania, moving from west to east over the next few hours. Well, if we look at a close-up map here, do a little mesoscale analysis, I think this is a little better way of seeing where that warm front is. And again, I want to emphasize the importance of that warm front because it very well could act as a focus area this afternoon for additional showers and thunderstorms that form. Much was the case that occurred late in the day yesterday. Notice in this region right about here we have wind barbs suggesting east or southeast winds here in the north central part of Pennsylvania. I believe the warm front lies right about in this region right here. South winds across the southern New Jersey coastline, D.C. region right here on the south side of the warm front, and basically east or southeast winds on the north side. Here is that band of showers and thunderstorms we talked about a moment ago, just on the north side of the warm front. This is moving to the east over the next few hours. Now, this warm front will continue to move north and east over the next few hours, and certainly D.C. and the southeastern part of Pennsylvania will be in the warm sector by this afternoon. It'll feel much more like summer than it has in the past couple of days, with warm and humid conditions in D.C. and Philadelphia, probably even in New York City by later on this afternoon. The last couple of days have featured well below normal temperatures up and down the I-95 corridor, but certainly more of a summer feel this afternoon and again tomorrow on the in the warm sector behind this warm frontal system. Well, here's the latest GOES infrared satellite imagery loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Here's clouds associated with that band of showers and thunderstorms in north central Pennsylvania. Lots of low clouds around. There certainly can be some sunny intervals over the next few hours up and down the I-95 corridor, but certainly more clouds than sun. Pretty much rain-free right now. We'll look at the radar in a minute, but pretty much rain-free up and down the I-95 corridor right now from New York City down to D.C., but a shower or thunderstorm certainly will pop up this afternoon, and the threat for heavy showers and thunderstorms exists tonight through tomorrow night. Meanwhile, out in the middle part of the country, another morning with heavy showers and thunderstorms. This was the same case yesterday morning in the same location, and hence flash flooding is a serious concern across Missouri and even into Tennessee as this whole batch moves to the east. Heavy rain there yesterday morning and again this morning. Lots of low clouds and fog right now, keeping things quite cool in the southern Rockies. Denver was in the 50s last hour with some fog. They have the threat for some showers and thunderstorms later this afternoon, but definitely much cooler than it's been there, with highs confined to the 70s. Still some low clouds and fog early this morning across the west coast. High temperatures around 70 degrees in the coastal sections of Southern California, not only today, but for the next several days, like it's been for the past several days. Well, here's a current look at the nationwide radar, and here's that batch of showers and thunderstorms similar to what occurred yesterday morning, basically moving west to east towards Tennessee and Kentucky. Flash flooding is a concern here. Just some scattered showers and thunderstorms across north central Pennsylvania. Again, for the most part, it's rain-free right now from New York City down to D.C. Should remain rain-free during the morning hours, but some afternoon showers and thunderstorms could pop up, and certainly by tonight, the threat for some heavy showers and thunderstorms will return to the I-95 corridor and last right through tomorrow night. Well, let's take a look at some forecast maps. This is using last night's Zero-Z GFS Global Forecast System computer forecast model run. This is for this evening. We'll look at 12-hour increments from this evening to tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and then Saturday morning. A batch of pretty heavy precipitation depicted here by the GFS model by this evening. And again, the threat for heavy showers and thunderstorms will occur from late today through tomorrow night. The high pressure system that gave us nice weather for a couple of days is still sitting off the East Coast. Just a humid flow of air here out of the Gulf of Mexico up the East Coast. Notice some dry conditions out here over the northern plains and the western part of the Great Lakes. All that is sliding slowly to the south and east and should give us a pretty decent weekend here in the Mid-Atlantic as that cold front drives just far enough south and east to allow for some clearing on Saturday. Here's a forecast map for tomorrow morning. Still a lot of moisture here in the eastern part of the country here. Low pressure over the south central part of Canada, slowly moving to the east with the Canadian high pressure behind it. Let's now jump ahead to the Friday evening forecast map. And here it is for Friday evening. That cool frontal system now reaching the east coastal region. Certainly the threat for showers and thunderstorms will continue through the day tomorrow into the early part of tomorrow night. Lots of clearing here across the Great Lakes associated with this high pressure area. Let's now jump ahead to Saturday morning. By Saturday morning, that cold frontal system reaches the east coast. It does not move too far to the south and east. Well, it's still a close call, but it looks like it'll drive just far enough to the south and east to allow for a pretty decent weekend from the I-95 corridor, and certainly to points north and west. The farther inland one is this weekend, the better the chances for sunshine. Cannot rule out a shower or thunderstorm early Saturday, especially across coastal sections of southern New Jersey and Delmarva Peninsula. In fact, clouds and showers could hang on for much of the day along the coastal sections of Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, and southern New Jersey on Saturday. But this area of Canadian high pressure should give the Mid-Atlantic region a pretty decent weekend, especially Saturday afternoon and on the day Sunday. But we have to go through another round of heavy showers and thunderstorms up and down the I-95 corridor from late today through tomorrow night. Stay tuned to the SIweather.com for any updates this afternoon. I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.